Hey, friendo, Steve here.
Hey, Larson.
And it's time for us once again with the Royal Rumble in our rear view, Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania coming up. We're going to figure out, we're going to determine, decide, predict who is going to dethrone whom in the WWE, Larson. Is your chair okay over there? The chair's about to dethrone Larson.
Yeah, I'm about to be
You're going to be dethroned by the throne.
jobbing out to this chair.
All right, man. That chair is going into business for itself. Yeah. Anyways, Larson, let's go ahead and start. At the top of the card, of course, I'm talking about
World Heavyweight Champion Gunther, yes.
That's exactly what I was going to start with. Our Katras are aligned, Larson, right now. Gunther is in possession of the top title on Raw.
Not for long. He's going to lose to Jey Uso at WrestleMania.
Jey Uso will dethrone Gunther at WrestleMania. Who do you think is going to dethrone Cody, Larson?
I honestly don't know who's going to. I know who I'd like to see dethrone
Okay.
Cody, and that is Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what brand he's on, to be perfectly honest with you. I think he's on Raw, even though it seemed like he was on SmackDown for a spell. Seems like he's on Raw. Nonetheless, I think Drew needs to have some measure of success after being a bit of a chump over the last year and a half, 2 years. If the plan is for him to wrestle Damian Priest at WrestleMania, they need to go back to the drawing board on that and get him a better matchup.
Okay.
Especially if it's not Punk Roman, then it should be, well, if it's not Punk Roman, it's going to be Roman Rollins. So do Drew McIntyre versus John Cena at WrestleMania.
Well, then who dethrones Cody? Oh, Drew McIntyre. Okay, I got you. Okay.
Because then you do Punk Cody at WrestleMania.
Here's my little bit of fantasy booking. I always get hit with the comments on my fantasy booking, Lars. I'm okay with that, though. Oftentimes, wrestlers need to rid themselves of the past in order to move on to the future.
Uh-huh.
This is what I would do. He does take on Priest at WrestleMania because, man, Damian Priest needs it. He needs a WrestleMania match. But to make up for what happened last year, where Damian Priest cashed in on Drew McIntyre, this year Drew McIntyre beats Damian Priest. He gets rid of that particular ghost of his past.
I mean, I understand the point, but I feel like that's something that could be done on an episode of SmackDown. Anyway, continue.
All right. Well, Damian Priest, he needs something, dude. He needs a WrestleMania.
I don't disagree, but
he's
taking
gonna
an L
lose
at WrestleMania, I don't know if that's the thing.
To Drew McIntyre it is, because hear me out. This is what happens next. Money in the Bank comes up next.
Does Drew win that?
Have
Again?
Drew win that, right? SummerSlam comes around. John Cena challenges Cody Rhodes. Maybe for the second time, because he gets it at WrestleMania and he loses at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
He beats Cody at WrestleMania to break the record. Out comes Drew McIntyre, and we get Bummer Slam all over again, where he cashes in on John Cena. So Cena breaks the record, and we don't have to worry about a John Cena reign because he's gone all the time. He's going off and shooting another movie right now.
Yeah, no.
This whole hey, he's going to be here the entire year. That was a bit of a swerve.
Yeah, it was. He's like, I'll make at least one appearance every month.
Right, exactly. So who's going to dethrone Cody? I think it'll be Cena. I like your scenario about Drew McIntyre being the guy, but I think you in a way you can still kind of do that if you just give Cena like a 4-minute reign and then Drew comes in and cashes in on it. But we'll see if that happens.
Yeah, we'll see if that happens. Let's talk about the WWE World Championship, currently held by Tiffany Stratton. Steve, who's next?
The Women's Championship, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said, didn't it? WWE Women's Championship.
You said the WWE World's Championship.
Oh, sorry. I'm very tired today.
It's okay. Hey, I got you. I got two names here, man. And one I really want, and the other I can kind of see. The one that I really want is Jade Cargill's attacker, Naomi. Somebody mentioned this the other day in one of our comment threads somewhere. Said, what's the match going to be at Mania? Bianca and Jade versus Naomi and Jordynne Grace? I was like, hey, that's kind of cool because you could put the tag titles on the line because Bianca's got one and Naomi's got one.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's whichever team wins becomes the tag champions.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Naomi would be a heel. She'd be a bad guy, right? She attacked Jade Cargill. That would be the genesis of that.
Correct.
Well, then from that WrestleMania loss, maybe, given that Tiffany's kind of a face these days, maybe Naomi. Sometimes you get rejuvenated creatively if you're a bad guy. Goes on a bit of a tear. She beats Tiffany, has a bit of a run. Lol, Bianca wins, beats Naomi for that title, and they have like a killer feud over it. Yep. I think that's what I would prefer to have happen, and I could almost see that happening. The other name on my list is Alexa Bliss. She's just getting back. She's supposed to be on SmackDown.
No, she's supposed to be on Raw, man.
I thought she was going to do a thing with Wyatt Six.
I read today that she was supposed to be on Raw.
Oh, okay. Well, fine. Never mind then. It's just
I have Naomi too. Yeah, okay. Naomi's like the perfect choice to take that title off Tiffany for all the reasons you said. Plus, they feuded not that long ago.
That's true.
That's long-term storytelling, brother.
Didn't Naomi win a couple of those too?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This next one is tough. Although, if Alexa Bliss is going to be on Raw, maybe the Women's World Championship. Yes. Rhea Ripley, currently the champion. Who do you think is going to dethrone Rhea Ripley in the far, far distant future?
This was a tough one, because I don't know, honestly. But I had to come up with a name, so this is the name I came up with.
Okay.
I don't think Rhea's losing that title for a while.
Okay.
So we have to look into the future.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this would be pretty cool. The name I got here is Roxanne Perez.
Oh, okay.
You know, towards the end of 2025, Roxanne's getting called up. She's probably going to be full-time on Raw after Mania because she might very well have a WrestleMania match against Bayley. She beats Bayley, goes on to run, and then by the end of the year, roughly, we get Roxanne versus Rhea. Roxanne wins. That's
okay.
It. That's what I got.
I had Roxanne penciled in for Tiffany, but I like your scenario. I got a different name because this is a tough one. Like, who the hell can beat Rhea Ripley, right? And so I was thinking maybe they'll do this as a way just to give Rhea a feud similar to what we're seeing right now with LA Knight, how Shinsuke Nakamura just sort of showed up, fresh coat of paint, and beat LA Knight for the championship. We were sitting there like, what the hell just happened? And it's kind of all just to get that title back on either LA Knight or maybe Jacob Fatu or maybe both down the line. In any event, similar to Shinsuke Nakamura, the women's Royal Rumble winner from the year he won, Asuka, maybe she comes back and in shocking fashion beats Rhea Ripley, and then Rhea's got to chase her. Maybe Asuka has it for a while because Rhea gets sidetracked with various things. That's like the most, stretch of a fantasy book right there. But I don't know. It's possible. Triple H has always really loved Asuka, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility.
No, I don't think so either. Let us move on to, speaking of Nakamura, U.S. title. Who's next U.S. champion, Steve? Who's next US champion?
I mean, he might have heat right now, Larson, but I think it's going to be hot when he wins that U.S. title back. Yeah, LA Knight. It's the man they call the megastar.
That's right. The man they call the megastar will be your, next U.S. champion. I got him as well.
All right. No consideration for Jacob Fatu?
No, because I think Jacob Fatu will probably beat LA Knight for it.
That's what I figure as well. Yeah. Speaking of the U.S. titles, talk about the Women's United States Championship, currently held by Chelsea Green. Everybody loves Chelsea. Who do you think is going to beat Chelsea Green?
I mean, we've seen little bits of cracks potentially formed, or potential for cracks to be formed with Chelsea and Piper. We just saw at the Rumble, and I think they're going to keep teasing that. And I think it's a pretty decent possibility that Piper is the one that takes that title off of Chelsea.
Given how long it takes Triple H to split up teams.
It'll be 2026 before it happens.
It's be a very long time. So I actually do have a different name here. And maybe if Chelsea loses that title, it'll facilitate a breakup between these two. But it won't be to Piper. I got Jordan Grace. I always thought it'd be cool. Number one, honestly, I just can't get on my head how cool her ring attire would look. If she's like the red, white, and blue, if she like comes out all themed, she can be like a modern day Lex Luger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With that, with the U.S. title instead of no title, because I don't think he won one in WWF while he was there, did he?
No, he didn't.
Wow. Yeah.
Maybe he was tag champion. Maybe tag championship.
Maybe tag champion.
That's the extent.
Right. Anyways.
Titles.
So, yeah, I got Jordan Grace. Maybe just a little bit of wish fulfillment there because I think she's terrific. And I think that'd be a hell of a way to kick her off in WWE.
Agreed. Let's talk the Men's Intercontinental Championship, currently held by, Braun Breaker. Who's beating Braun, Steve?
It's a shameful thing. Lobster head. You got to figure, man, this is the Paul Levesque era is all about finishing stories. Braun Breaker's already taken down Sheamus a couple times. So it's fitting that Sheamus finally gets his Intercontinental Championship, the only title he hasn't won in WWE after being in the company for like 83 years or whatever it is.
Yeah, I got Sheamus as well. When Sheamus can win the Intercontinental title, hooray, yay, Sheamus! And then Braun, historically, Intercontinental Championship's been the stepping stone to get up to the main event. Braun will lose the Intercontinental title. Up to the main event he goes.
And he'll beat main event Jey Uso. Yeet.
Potentially, yeet.
Possibility. All right. Or yeah, Drew can. Well, if I heard a thing that Drew's going to go to SmackDown to do the priest thing, but I don't know.
That would
how,
make sense.
I don't know how because they teased it already. He was already there and he said transfer window. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
but then he never showed up again after that.
But he could be the guy to beat Jey Uso. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's see here. Also, we've got Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah.
Zoe Stark currently has it. This one I actually have blank
what?
right now. What?
Lyra Valkyria is champion.
Lyra has it. I didn't leave it blank. Zoe Stark is the one name that I say is going to take it off her because,
all right.
Hey, Pure Fusion Collectors, they had a pretty good showing in
did.
the Rumble. And then they all got eliminated at the same time. But And if any of them, Zoe Stark, of course, was in the Intercontinental Championship thing, the tournament. So, I don't know. I don't have any other better names. I think it's a good name.
I had a hard time coming up with a name, too. I have Liv Morgan here.
Okay. All right.
Keep her active in title scenes, have her win the Intercontinental title.
Sure, why not?
I don't know if she's going to get back into the World Women's Championship title scene anytime soon, seeing she just lost it.
Hopefully not, given that their feud was like a forever feud.
Yeah. So, maybe you can start going after that Intercontinental Championship for
set your sights lower, Liv. Maybe do that. Let's talk about tag wrestling.
Oh, Steve's favorite thing. Start with the Raw tag titles currently held by War Raiders. It's got to be the New Day at some point.
Please, New Day, hurry up. Get these tag titles off these guys. Come on. Love the New Day. Even though
great.
New Day sucks. New Day sucks.
They're still great performers.
I'm just buying into it, man. I'm buying into it because I love everything they do. They're hilarious. The fact that their families hate them. Brilliant stuff. Really awesome stuff. I love the New Day because New Day sucks, and I want to see them beat tag titles.
So, all that. 1,000% agreed. I have New Day here. Let's talk SmackDown Tag Championships currently held by DIY. Steve, who's taking them?
God, please, Street Profits. Can we just do something here? I don't know. Maybe Motors. I mean, it'd be bad guys taking them off bad guys, which would be weird.
You know what's going to happen is that Street Profits are going to challenge DIY, and Motor City Machine Guns are probably going to wonk that finish. We're going to have like a multi-team match at WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. Like a Four Corners type deal. And that's when Motor City Machine Guns will get their titles back. So I got Motor City Machine Guns getting the tag titles back at WrestleMania.
That makes some sense. That makes some sense. Dude, I don't even know who the men's speed champion is right now. And I have no idea who's in those tournaments. So I didn't even write down an answer for the speed
I know
titles.
Candice LeRae is the women's speed champion.
I know that, yeah. But I have no idea, no clue whatsoever.
Andrade doesn't have it anymore?
Does he? I don't know.
Here.
Who has the men's WWE speed
Dragon
title?
Lee.
What?
He beat Andrade for it November of last year.
Okay. I'm going to say Dom Mysterio beats Dragon Lee for the speed title and actually wears the title on television.
They seem to have zero interest in doing that ever.
I know.
Ever.
I know. I didn't even know. And then who could beat Candace? Take it to NXT. How about Sol Ruka?
Yeah. Zoe Stark. Have Zoe Stark be speed champion.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? That works.
Speed champion and Intercontinental champion.
Speed and Intercontinental champion. All right, cool. Anyways, hey, we want to know who you guys think are going to dethrone people in the WWE. Let us know in the comments below. And for those of you who said, what about NXT? Well, we'll do that in a different video.
Yeah.
Or not. Till next time, we'll see you guys around.
Goodbye.